Hey everyone, I'm Linaia. The version 6.5 Phase 1 banners are dropping on April 8th, and the featured 4 stars were just announced. As per tradition, here's a quick guide on whether you should pull. The 4 stars are Noelle, Ano, and Linaia. Man, nobody saw this coming. It's only been 2 months and we're already seeing Linaia and Ano reruns. Byline? Never heard of her. I don't want Zebai getting the wrong idea about us. It's a bit awkward having 2 Geo characters on Chasca's banner. Why can't she just load Geo nukes instead? I mean, Geo bullets are just as deadly as the other 4 elements. By the way, I'm officially partnered with Billy now. Hitting that triple threat like Ko and Fav really helps me out. Good luck on your pulls, hope you win your 50/50s. Let's start with the 4 stars. First up, Noelle. She's the guaranteed 4-star from the beginner banner who can shield, heal, DPS, and mine. Back in the day, she was actually pretty solid for overworld exploration. However, her energy recharge requirements are quite high. She really needs a triple Geo team to keep her burst up. But with the new updates, people have theory crafted a moon crystallized Noelle playstyle. Since Noelle's Geo application is so strong, you can run her with a Favonius greatsword to spam her burst and trigger high-frequency mooncage concertos. If there are many enemies, run double hydro solo hydro won't be enough to keep up with Noelle's consumption. This creates a budget-friendly moon crystallized Noelle team. Pair her with the upcoming Linaia and Ano. Or swap Ano for Farina if you can. Both Noelle and Linaia provide healing, which helps stack DMG buffs. Even though moon crystallized doesn't benefit from DMG buffs, it still fits this team better than other hydro units. If you're a Noelle fan, definitely give this build a shot. It'll be great for the next Moon Palace cycle. I've even seen people clear difficulty 5 with Noelle, so it's legit. Next up is our favorite, Ano. You get a free copy from the Nordkalle main quest, and she's a great alternative for those who missed the maiden. But since Crisis Battle requires 3 teams, 1 maiden might not be enough. Plus, for Great Poem, you might not have enough Moonsign characters. Ano is great because you don't even need to level her talents. Just get her to level 70 and you're good. She's super low investment, so I highly recommend building her. Her C6 is her core, providing a 35 Moonblow DMG buff. If you pulled on Phyline or Zebai's banners, you probably have some constellations already. So, how many constellations do you guys have on your Ano? Let me know. And the 3rd character. The pseudo-dedicated Geo support from Zebai's banner Linaia. I say pseudo because she actually works with other elements too, providing Moon Crystallize and Geo DMG buffs along with crit and EM. Her C4 and C6 are her most significant power spikes. Just those 2 constellations alone provide about an 11 boost. Her first 2 constellations are more about feel. C1 helps with her energy rotation. C2 allows for 100 uptime on the moon splicing artifact set effect. It's nice to have, but not strictly necessary. Since Linaia's kit focuses on moon crystallized buffs, she's a perfect match for Zebai. With Linaia's release, testing showed that a sub C4 Linaia isn't as good as a C6 Goro for the moon crystallized warship team. I'm sure most of you already know that. My Linaia is only C2 right now. If I pull for Linaia, there's no way I won't hit C4, right? I refuse to believe it. What if you accidentally hit C6? Haha. Now let's talk about the 5 stars. First up is Chasca. For the current meta, the pull advice is simple, either go C0 or C6. I don't recommend stopping at C2 like I did unless you really love her. Or if you want C6 but can't afford it, C2 is okay. But honestly, Chasca's C0 numbers are quite low and her AoE is lacking. At C0, her numbers can't even beat a buffed Venti. You need C2 to unlock her main DPS potential and get decent AoE, but even then, the numbers are just mid. C6 is where she's truly unleashed, getting her massive crit DMG bonuses. The instant shot mechanic at C6 provides huge numbers and high burst. That's her true universal form, but keep in mind she's a Natlon character. If you're trying to clear Iridescent Glint within 60 seconds, Chasca is going to struggle in a lot of those environments. Unless you're a Mega Whale, C6 Chasca is highly recommended. She's got both exploration and DPS covered. Her survivability and playstyle are super comfy, basically easy mode. For C0 players, I only recommend her for overworld exploration. She can skip obstacles and cheese certain puzzles. She's okay as a counter for specific enemies like multi-hit shields, but overall, she's not a top recommendation. You're better off using other brute force characters to smash through. As for the other one, I'm sure you've all seen plenty of videos of her by now. As a Geo Ekaphi, her kit is similar, but she's not as niche as Ekaphi. Check it out. She's an off-field skill DPS, her burst offers both AoE and single target healing, and her passives grant residential shred. Ekaphi is the same way. Even if her buffing seems weaker than Ekaphi's, remember that Ekaphi is very specialized, so it's normal she gives more. Secondly, Linaia has an EM buff. It makes Geo resonance even better, and most importantly, she fits the Mavuka Nightsoul synergy. Plus, Linaia has high off-field DPS and burst potential. A character like this just can't be bad. Right? Basically, I recommend her to G-Buy players or those who pulled Seed Lolly but don't have a main DPS. Linaia is a perfect fit. As for Navia, Noelle, Ido, Ningguang, and Kiori, someone asked why I didn't mention Ningguang and Chiori last time, so I'll add them now. Why didn't I? Because I forgot. Simple as that. For these older characters, my view is simple: if you're not pairing them with Seed Lolly, you're just asking for a bad time. After all that, have you noticed a pattern? Whether you pull Linaia or not, Seed Lolly is the key. See? Seed Lolly is just broken. Finally, let's look at the weapon banner. Oh man, these two bows have a total couple vibe. The left one is a cute girl, and the right is a red-haired boy. Anyway, back to business. I mentioned Linaia's signature, Frostbound Oath Branch, in her guide. The stats are high and it has buffing capabilities, but it's very niche. Since there are decent alternatives, you can skip it for value. But if you have the budget for 2 5 stars, C0 or 1 Linaia is definitely better. Chasca's signature, Astral Vulture's Crimson Plumage, is okay on other Renemo DPS, but it's generally quite niche. Luckily, the 4-star options include a mini signature for her. At her 5, it's actually not that far behind her signature weapon. It's good, but it's a pain to pull. As for the other 4-star weapons, they're honestly trash. This weapon banner is just not worth it. If you're going for Linia's signature, all I can say is good luck. To wrap it up, on a scale of 1 to 10, if the character banner is a 9, the weapon banner is a 5. Let me know your scores in the comments. Yeah. These banners aren't a perfect score because none of the featured 4 stars actually synergize with Chasca. But if you haven't C60 Ano or Yaloya yet and you're investing in moon crystals, the value is insane honestly, it's as top tier as Linaia's Jade Feet. Even Noelle can work in a budget moon crystal comp basically. If you have Shiba or Columbina, I highly recommend pulling. As for other Geo DPS units, that's really up to you. Personally, if you don't have Columbina or Shiba, I'd say you can safely skip Linaia. Alright, that's all for today's video. I'm Lianxia not the snack and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.